The Sony ZV-E10 remains the most impressive mirrorless camera to buy in 2024. This camera is just amazing for a lot of reasons, and in this video I'm going to tell you 10 reasons for which I think you should get the Sony ZV-E10 as a content creator, filmmaker and videographer in 2024. My name is ABEiiKU. Welcome to the channel. If you have not subscribed, please do so. In this video we will look at the Sony ZV-E10 and why I think that these 10 compelling reasons make it a best buy for anyone beginning their content creation journey. The first reason is its impressive image sensor and quality. So the image sensor on this is just incredible. It shoots pictures at 24 megapixel, so that's a 24 megapixel image sensor, and which enables you to shoot a lot of videos and pictures that are sharp, vivid and great. And because it's a crop sensor with a 24 megapixel, it helps you to get detailed, vibrant colors that are punchy and that will give you detailed shots for any work that you are going to do. So whether you're recording yourself in a studio environment like this, as a talking head video situations like as I have over here, or you are recording outside on a vlog, or recording any landscape situations or anything like that, this image is going to give you one of an excellent detailed image capability that you're going to have in any video at this price point. The second thing that I think that makes the Sony ZV-E10 a great buy is its video capabilities. This camera over here, which is a small body, a lightweight like this, shoots 4K images of videos that are down sampled or oversampled from a 6K image sensor, and so you are going to shoot at 4K 30 fps and 4K 24 fps. So you are shooting at 4K 30 fps and 4K 24 fps, and that makes it a great thing to have within a compact body like this, because I think that currently if you want to shoot in any situations or any video format, you shoot in 4K so that your video can be future proofed for the next few years to come. So if you choose to record in 1080p too, you are going to get great out of this. And then because that it shoots 8 bit rate, so with an 8 bit rate you'll be able to fine tune the colors to your own likeness and delight. And also you also have other profiles like S3 and other scenic gamuts that you can use within this if you really want to fine-tune your images with high editing probabilities and all that. But for me, straight out of this camera that I record headshots like this, I don't even necessarily need to tweak the colors and all that. Once I get my high balance accurate and great, I'm good to go. Simple color corrections or anything like that, this thing would do an amazing thing for you as a content creator. And I think that getting this is just incredible. One of the things that I think that makes this great is because of its user-friendly situations. This camera is very lightweight, it is small, it is compact, and because that it is more small like this, it's much more convenient for vlogging, going around with it and traveling and all that. This thing is going to give you an amazing kind of video capability in an incredible small, compact and lightweight body. As a first timer using a camera or anything like that, you don't need anything heavy. For instance, when I hold this Sony ZV-E10, relatively compared to my Canon R6 Mark II, I feel that the R6 Mark II is too much of a heavy load for me, even though I have smaller lenses on that. But I still feel that even with the big camera lens on this Sony ZV-E10, I'm still able to find it to be a little bit more compact and easier to hold and carry around than having a freeform lens where it is very big in size and then it has a lot of weight. So when you put this on a gimbal or when you put this on a tripod and you are vlogging, this thing is going to give you an incredible peace of mind and a lightweight. Fourth aspect or factor that I think that made the Sony ZV-E an impressive buy is its fast and accurate autofocus. So the autofocus on the Sony ZV-E10 is just incredible because you do not need to think twice about it. It just works and it works great. So it can track your face, it can track your body, it can track the subject. So once you put anything in front of the Sony ZV-E10, it automatically detects it and tracks it incredibly well. Something that I found peace with it is the auto tracking capability of the Sony ZV-E10. I don't need to always be close to it or anything like that. It just works great at any focal range that I use a Tamron with it. This thing just picks up anything and works like a magic. The fifth thing is that it's also compact and lightweight. It doesn't weigh a lot. It is just so easy for creators on the go. So if you're a solo content creator and you like to vlog a lot, you like to travel around a lot with camera that is going to give you blurry background and great image quality and all that, this 24 megapixel APS-C Sony ZV-E10 is going to work the magic for you, going to do the trick for you. So for example, if you have a small tripod that you're going to go around with it, or monopod, this thing is going to give you lightweight and have you having to pant all the way around for it. The sixth aspect is that it is an exceptional value for money device or camera that you can buy in 2024. I mean, if you're buying this camera to start up any business venture in terms of videography, photography, for family portraits or taking clients high shots and all that, no one is going to question you for having a Sony ZV-E10, because once you're able to rig this and have everything on it on the go, you'll be able to shoot and get incredible projects out of this. Sony ZV-E10, I think for me, is the best sitting down or sit down video recording camera. It's just so good. I still really love this Sony ZV-E10. It is what I use in almost all my talking head videos on YouTube that you find over here. And it also has an incredible thing because you can be able to crop in. So most of the videos that I post on my Instagram and TikTok, how that I do is that I record 16:9 aspect ratio for YouTube, and then I'll be able to crop it into an aspect ratio that is really friendly for those kind of platforms as well. The seventh reason for which you need to buy the Sony ZV-E10 is because of the lens selection. This is an APS-C crop sensor camera, so getting a crop sensor lens are relatively cheap. So you can get from brands such as Sigma. My favorite is the Tamron 17 to 70mm f2.8, which I've been using for the past 6 months. And I think that this is the best lens that you need to buy. You buy from other brands such as Victros, TT Addison. You can also buy ABEiiiKU. You can buy from Sony itself and other kind of third-party lenses or fourth-party lenses manufacturers, which are relatively cheap, especially now that you are getting a lot of cheaper lenses from China, which are really great at lower f-tops and all that. You are getting an amazing lens selection with the Sony ZV-E10, and that is why I think that for me, with these two kind of lens selection, the Tamron 17 to 70mm with the Sony ZV-E10, you are getting the best combo for all your business in terms of photography and videography. The eighth reason I think that you should buy the Sony ZV-E10 is because of its low light performance. This thing is a beast when it comes to low light. I mean, with all the cameras at this price point, this thing beats every camera in terms of the low light capabilities. Its ISO range of minimum of 50 to a 5000 and 1200 ISO makes it a great thing for low light and dimly lit situations, where if you don't have a lot of light, this thing is going to work incredibly well, and it does so amazing. This is something that as a starter you need. You don't need to have a lot of light accessory. You don't have money to buy a lot of light accessory and all that. So sometimes you just need a single source box or small light that you are recording your videos with. And with this, because that is work the magic in low light, you are getting an amazing deal out of this Sony ZV-E10. The ninth thing that I think that it is important to get a Sony ZV-E10, it's its flexibility in terms of file format. So the Sony ZV-E10, when you are shooting pictures, can shoot in uncompressed RAW. So uncompressed RAW is for people who edit their files and can easily put into a software editing, like maybe Adobe Lightroom or maybe Photoshop or anything like that, and be able to edit your images, to fine-tune them to the way that you like and desire. And that is something that is really friendly for people who have high editing skills. But if you're someone who don't really want to edit your pictures or something like that, to that kind of grading and all that, you can also have it in extra fine and standard in terms of the JPEG. And the JPEG images out of this thing are so good. Most of the images I share out of this are all JPEG images. You can put them into your editing files and they are best. This thing shoots better images in terms of the file format than what you have in any smartphone that is on the market. This thing is just so amazing. The last thing that I think that is a compelling factor to get a Sony ZV-E10 is the essential connectivity ports. So on the ZV-E10, you have the USB-C port, which enables you to charge your battery. Then again, because that it's a relatively small body, you also have a small or a micro HDMI on it, which can be used for streaming and all that, and used to connect other devices and so on. It also has the microphone port, which enables you to attach high-end microphones to it. So for example, I have this Synco microphone over here, which I'm using to record this video, and with that you just plug in the microphone jack to the microphone port that you have on the Sony ZV-E10, and you'll be able to get it. I also have the Deity microphone over here, which is also an expensive one and it's quite incredible, especially for what you're able to get out of this. And this thing, when you are using for sit down talks and all that like this, you'll be able to get an amazing deal out of this. Once you'll be able to pair this thing with it, you are getting an amazing audio quality out of this Sony ZV-E10. So these are the 10 compelling reasons that I think that makes the Sony ZV-E10 a great buy in 2024. As a content creator, as someone who is starting your journey into photography, into videography, filmmaking and all that, the Sony ZV-E10 is a no slouch. It's something that when you buy, when you invest your money in it, you will never regret. This thing can do individual work, it can do client work, can do corporate work, can do portraits, can do just literally anything that you throw at it. And it can record unlimited, so you don't have any room for excesses where you are thinking that this thing is going to die on you or anything like that. This thing is just great. And for the lens selection, the low light, the video capability, image capability, incredible amount of lens selection, and the flexibility with 5 format and essential connectivity makes the Sony ZV-E10 a compelling buy in 2024. These are 10 compelling reasons that you need to buy the Sony ZV-E10. This is ABEiiKU, and I'll see you in the next video. Please subscribe to the channel, like, follow, and share this video to other friends and other people who need the Sony ZV-E10. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.